Welcome to India Week at the London School of Economics. How are you feeling about India Week?
Well, I'm delighted that you guys thought of me to come here. Thank you very much. I was quite keen to know what this is all about, and I'm happy to know that the Society for Promoting Indian Culture and Ethos, which creates this whole week at the LSE, is created, and it's trying to create awareness of whatever the problems we might face. So I think it's a very good thing that you guys are doing.
Thank you. Okay, so since we're here for the London School of Economics today, which is our forte, economics, I wanted to begin talking with you on the economics of your latest film, Agneepath. Latest figures suggest that it's crossed the 100 crore barrier. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I am just part of the film. The whole project and the whole picture supported by two major leading actors, and I'm happy that the film has been appreciated and it's made some money. And I guess everybody is happy when you make some money on a film. So I'm obviously delighted.
Okay. So, and what were your initial thoughts when they approached you to be part of a film that was a remake of a 1990s classic?
Strangely, it's very funny. When I was approached to the role, initially I had rejected the film.
Okay.
Yes, I told the director and the producer, Karan Johar and Karan Malhotra, that I didn't want to play the film. Probably they assumed that I didn't want to play a negative character, but no, I said that I wouldn't like to play this character because I don't have the confidence to play this character. Right. Because I said I may look bad, but I can't look evil. And for any reason that if this film didn't work, I would be blamed for it. So, the picture would not work at the box office. So I said, no, I wouldn't do it. And they were quite persistent and insistent that they wanted me to play the role. So then I asked them to do a look test. Look test is like an audition. So I said, after 40 years, I'm trying to give an audition and a look test to a producer and a new director. So I said, no, that's for me, so at least I'll build up some kind of, muster up some confidence to take up the role. So anyway, we did a look test, and we tried few things, and then we came to a kind of a look which I thought I might pull it off, and then I sort of agreed in principle that I'll do the role. But having said that, I'd like to say this, that the credit of me doing this role actually belongs to both the Karans. Reason being that how did they think of me to play this kind of a role? I don't have that kind of an image. I don't have that, the basic gait or, the persona to actually play a very, evil man. And, I can only say that actually it's their credit.
Definitely, but you know what, Ralph Lala blew us by storm, blew your whole, I think it blew the whole industry by storm.
My God, yes, I'm told, but funnily I haven't still seen the film.
That's a bit of a surprise for us.
Yes, it is. I've been traveling, I will see it, and Ralph Lala was fun to do. Initially, I did think, how will the audience react that Rishi Kapoor is going to be playing such an evil character. You see, evil, I don't think this kind of a character has been toyed ever before. Sure. A person who sells young girls, and he's a bad man, and things like that. And what I personally feel is that audiences were shocked to see me playing this role. So that took them back in more of a shock. Oh my God, he's doing this. So it's kind of added up to my...
Totally. In the last scene, I think in one of the last scenes, when you're selling the sister of the lead actor off,
yes.
You're so evil, and that's the beauty of your character, of your
acting. My God, you like evil, huh?
I love evil, especially when it's Ralph Lala. Okay.
Thank you.
So, okay, now there's this classic school of thought which suggests that, classic films should not be remade and they should be left alone because their originality cannot be replicated. Mm-hmm. What are your thoughts on that?
First of all, how do you define a classic movie? That's very difficult, I personally feel there are certain films, or rather, it's entirely up to the maker how he's going to, deal with the film. I would say very popular Indian films which have, been registered in a very major way should not be tampered with, because obviously we have grown up with the actors who have worked in it.
Certainly.
Otherwise, I don't think there's any problem to recreate. Today's actors, people would like to see today's actors, playing, doing those kind of films.
Yeah, Sure. Okay. And your previous films, Patiala House and Do Duni Char and even Chintaji, they all received such tremendous critical acclaim, and you personally received, you know, a lot of tremendous reviews and accolades and awards. How does it feel to, you know, still after all these years, still be an integral part of Indian cinema?
Well, I'm absolutely delighted when, you know, audiences still want to see me. I had major roles in these films, and I must tell you that, you know, for me, the departure from being Rishi Kapoor to, let's say, a family patriarch in Patiala House, or let's say Rishi Kapoor in Chintuji, or let's say a very common, what's to say, a Punjabi middle class man in Do Duni Char, and then to play Rauf Lala in Agneepath has been a great journey. For me, it's been a journey as an actor, to try and reinvent myself and experiment with my roles and my characters, and thankfully, you know, audiences have liked it. You probably didn't mention a few more. You know, I'm quite proud of even doing films like Luck by Chance, which was, you know, quite funny as well, well received as well, and Namaste London and Love Ajkal, and, you know, all these kind of films. So I'm having fun. You know, I didn't have this fun ever for the first 25 years of my career. I was a leading man, but I was only singing songs and wooing the leading lady, dancing and running around trees. You know? So for me, this is the real time for acting. So I'm enjoying myself. I'm experimenting, like I said, with the roles. I'm experimenting the actor within me, and I'm having a ball.
So this transition, you know, from being a main lead, dancing and singing around trees and everything, to this character actor who's experimenting with himself in every single movie he does. Do you feel this is natural in the life of every actor, this evolution?
Well, unfortunately, Indian films are very youth-oriented.
Sure.
And now the whole process seems to be changing. Actors my age are getting a lot of work, probably because writers and directors now think that the audiences are ready for mature subjects which should not only deal with just singing songs and dancing, but, you know, in other kind of matters as well. So I think it's that, and when you say that actors is, you know, when age catches up with you, obviously you get into the character actor slot, you know. Sure. So that's a very natural transition. It's a very natural process, and like I said earlier to you, I'm quite enjoying it. You know, like I'm having a ball.
Certainly. Okay, so do you think Hindi cinema has evolved over the years for a positive manner, from your days as a leading actor to now?
This is exactly what I just said, you know. Audiences are ready now to accept new material in film format. And if the last films, if they suggest anything, they're proof of my point, what I'm trying to say. We are dealing with, you know, different kind of films, but we're playing it safe. But it will take time till the time we kind of get into a different space altogether. Sure. And that's a very natural thing, you know. When once our sensibilities are, you know, changing, and we want better cinema because of there's so much information available vis-a-vis the internet, the television. There's so much of knowledge available to you, so much information available to you. So that becomes immediately your competition. So you have to be very competitive in your form of, you know, in your form of let's say entertainment. So I guess this is changing, yes.
Definitely. Okay. And obviously you have directed films before as well.
Just one. I directed one film, yes.
It was just one. Okay. So do you have any intention of returning to production and direction?
Well, I'm very busy as an actor right now. You know, and directing a film is a whole-time job. You know, like, you know, you're A to Z. You're looking into everything. Exactly. So I don't have that kind of time right as of now. So I'm busy doing what I know best, that is acting, and that's a passion of mine, so I'm quite happy with that.
We're busy having fun with that acting of yours. And what are your future plans as an actor then? And when can we expect to see you back on screen?
I have a release on the 5th of April, another film called Houseful 2.
Houseful,
which is extensively shot in London. In London, we shot about 40 days here.
Okay.
Thereafter, there's another film of mine called Student of the Year.
Okay.
And then there'll be another film called Chashme Baddoor. Now these are three films which I see coming in the next 6 to 8 months. So my hands are full, you know, like, and there are certain films that to bring them on floor, so I'm busy with them.
So again, I'm assuming they're very different characters, and we're gonna have
You see, I'm trying to be very different. I'm trying to show my versatility if I can, or whatever I have to offer. That's the whole idea, you know. If I've done a Rauf Lala as an evil guy, the film that's going to be coming in right now, I'm doing a slapstick kind of a comedy film.
Okay.
So, you know, it just shows that, you know, I can, you know, I mean, I'm trying to venture into different areas and try to show that, you know, it's like, you know, a salesman. I'm trying to show my wares. I'm saying, you know, see this, see this, see this, see this, you know.
Yes, of course.
I mean, you want to like some, you don't like some, you know, so it's like that.
Sure. Okay. Well, thank you very much for all your time here today. And once again, on behalf of the LSE India Society, I would like to offer my heartfelt thank you to you and gratitude. And we will see you guys later at the inauguration ceremony. Thank you.
Thank you very much.